The first trailer has been released for The Lord of the Rings The War of the Rohirrim, an upcoming anime set in the world of Middle-earth hundreds of years before Frodo's story. The film tells the story of Helm Hammerhead, the King of Rohan, and his daughter Hera as they become embroiled in a war with the Dunlendings. The Lord of the Rings The War of the Rohirrim's first trailer has been released, teasing the epic Middle-earth adventure to come. Directed by Kenji Kamiyama, the upcoming entry in the beloved Lord of the Rings franchise takes J.R.R. Tolkien's world of Middle-earth into the realm of anime for the first time. The War of the Rohirrim story takes place hundreds of years before Frodo's epic quest, following Hera and her father Helm Hammerhead, the King of Rohan, as they face off against Wolf and his Dunlending army. The trailer provides a brief tease of the general setup of the film, which is namely that Helm kills the Dunlending ruler in a fight, sparking a quest for revenge from Wolf that quickly escalates. The footage also features moments from Peter Jackson's live-action trilogy, teasing a return of his vision for Middle-earth.
We're going back to the pile!
Jump in!
Come on, everybody!
We're going back to the pile!
A major sentiment in the trailer is that, unlike Prime Video's The Lord of the Rings The Rings of Power, the War of the Rohirrim will be taking place in Jackson's vision of Middle-earth. Jackson notably serves as an executive producer on the project alongside his Lord of the Rings trilogy co-writer Fran Walsh, with Philippa Boyens, the third in their writing trio, serving as producer. In addition to these three returning creatives, Lord of the Rings cast member Miranda Otto is also returning to the project to voice Eowyn in a narration capacity. The creative DNA of the beloved Lord of the Rings trilogy, then, is all over the War of the Rohirrim, and this could be a major selling point. The trailer teases a return to familiar versions of Rohan and Helm's Deep from the films, but Mumakil and Great Eagles return as well. As for the animation style, lead characters are depicted in a more traditional anime style, but the backgrounds and environments are seemingly rendered in a more realistic way to recapture the look from Jackson's films. The War of the Rohirrim trailer promises lots of epic action, as well as a siege on Rohan itself. As for Hera, she marks the franchise's first female protagonist, and the trailer certainly suggests she will be given lots of time to shine as she undergoes her hero's journey and becomes a true warrior. Many questions still remain about the War of the Rohirrim, but it's certainly looking like an epic return to a familiar version of Middle-earth.
He's too awesome!
Hera Hammerhead is the daughter of the War of the Rohirrim's hero, but she also has a connection to the movie's villain. Judging by the trailer, Hera and Wolf are childhood friends before war breaks out between their people. Hera tells Wolf that the old version of himself would never push for such violence, and there's a brief flashback of them playing together as children. Needless to say, Hera's inevitable showdown with Wolf is sure to be an emotional one. It appears that the two have plenty of history, which makes their situation much more tragic. Of course, Hera and Wolf also seem to be the cause of the movie's main conflict, as Wolf's father attempts to wed the pair under the guise of an alliance. Helm believes he's after his throne though, and he rejects the offer. It doesn't help that Hera doesn't want to marry Wolf in the movie, and when Helm kills Wolf's dad, it leaves the villain hell-bent on revenge against the pair. This is why tensions are so high in Lord of the Rings The War of the Rohirrim, and it's probably why the movie is bulking up Hera's role.
Tensions high.